And welcome to the Geekz. It's clobbering time. We're here to talk about the Fantastic Four trailer, Fantastic Four First Steps. This is Will.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
And this is Sean to the break of dawn, transforming like Galactus. No, big Galactus. Man, this was cool. They had a little launch trailer and everything.
I know. Lil sent me a text at 5 o'clock in the morning. It was fantastic. I love getting woken up.
You said you were going to be home today, so I didn't care. I was like, he's not getting up for work. I'm sending the link.
What a jerk.
He ain't shit for that one.
What a jerk.
After I sent it, I was like, oh shit, I forgot. But you know, why not just be a jerk about it? But yeah,
it was nice to wake up to.
They did a 17-second little teaser to the teaser. Mm-hmm. And then the funniest thing was, it was like, starting coverage at 7 a.m. Eastern time. So I turn it on, and then it's got a countdown clock for an hour. And I'm like, well, I guess I better go get ready for work, because I'm not going to make this shit. But I got to work in time to watch it at work, of course.
Did you watch the teaser they put out yesterday?
I did.
So, it's always annoying when, you hear, the Wilhelm scream, that one scream. Yeah. There's a certain sound they use for kids laughing. And they used it on Star Wars Episode 1 with Anakin and his friends running around. And they used that same sound 5 times in that teaser. I was like, oh my God.
I didn't even
driving me nuts. But
I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the retro TVs and it was very interesting because I was looking at those TVs and I'm like, but this is supposed to be like a sci-fi Jetsons universe, but they're still using retro TVs. I'm like,
But even in sci-fi Jetsons, they still had tube TVs. They would come down on arms and shit, but they were big tube TVs with round bubble screens.
That's true, but because they didn't know about the technology. So you're totally right. It's just, it's just interesting. But
retro futurism, it's fucking awesome.
I think it was cool. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
No, I think the look is great.
Oh yeah,
it's the cheesy sound effects.
Well, I mean, it's cheesy sound effects. It's a teaser trailer. So, but here we go with the trailer.
What did you think of the music they played throughout the trailer? Since we're going to be listening to this on mute, they have a weird ha 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 kind of thing going.
Yeah, that's the theme. That's the is it Michael G?
I wasn't a fan when I heard it played by itself. I wasn't a huge fan of the theme itself, but with stuff going on around it, I think it fits quite well. So.
I love the scene, the setting, the scenery, just 1960s. Jack Kirby, right?
No, yeah, this is Kirby. Yeah. Kirbyism.
There's a lot of people saying that this building here, the Baxter building, is the same building as the Stark building in this universe. It's the same. It's in the same placement of New York. That big round, all this round rooms and all that. Even the rooms, they're saying that room is where Loki fought the Hulk in Avengers, but it's just in this building. It's different.
Oh, that could be. That was interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So when they end up in this universe, they're going to go to Avengers Tower. Where the fuck? Where's the Baxter building? What the fuck is this?
And it won't be Avengers Tower at that point, right? Because
it'll be the Thunderbolts, whatever,
Yeah, Vanessa de la Fontaine purchased it. So
Pedro Pascal, killing it. He's got this nerdy fucking way of talking, killing it.
Fucking Pedro Pascal can do it all. Yo, he is like the nerd of nerds right now.
Killing it.
Fucking Mando, fucking Last of Us, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking he don't say no to
Gladiator 2.
Yeah, I want to live in this. I like the aesthetic, man. The retro futuristic shit is awesome.
I like the cake coming out of the table there.
This is what we were promised, a little. This is what they told us.
That life today would be like.
The 60s was for y'all, but it wasn't for me.
You can still appreciate the architecture. Look at that R2-D2 ass kitchen counter they got with food that just comes out of these fucking, conveyors and shit in the counter.
Awesome. I've always had a thing for the Jetsons. I always liked the Jetsons and how their aesthetic was that old look, but futuristic. So this is really
rings around shit,
really cool. Again,
Like that they talk about dinner at 7 every Sunday, so they get together as a family no matter what.
Right.
I like that because they are Marvel's first family. So
yeah,
makes sense. I don't know. The internet has a lot of hate on this trailer so far. I don't understand why everybody's hating on Vanessa Kirby. Like,
how? Why?
They're like, oh, we'd rather see Jessica Alba, and I'm like, what?
Get the fuck out of here. That's dumb.
You guys remember those movies? I mean,
and if you would rather watch those, go watch them. They're there.
Yeah,
I think the logo.
I love that Marvel Studios logo. No, yeah, that's sick.
The blue, even the studios reminds me of like old Disney. Like 101 Dalmatians.
Because you can see it's slightly off, right? Studios is like each letter is up. Not the same. It's not. Just
I know what font that is. I use that font. I use that font all the time. Shit that I do. So I like that. That's dope.
It's a great logo.
Yeah. Look at the Baxter building. Oh, that 4 right there.
I'm telling you, like, and that's where if you think about it, if you just like remove where the 4 is, and
the Empire
like one of those.
You see the Empire State Building in the back? Yeah.
Yeah, but if you remove one of where the 4 is and you just leave one of those spires going up, that's the Avengers Tower. Like it just needs to go out a little bit more. It's just right there. It's so good. And that's where their flying car is going to go. Yes.
We got Herbie.
First introduction to Herbie.
Love me some Herbie. Love that cartoon.
Who's the voice of Herbie?
I don't think we officially have it yet. It's either
John Hader
from Cobra Kai.
Is it?
Could it be?
No. Cobra Kai. Who are you talking about?
He's playing the Mole Man, isn't he?
No, they don't know who. They never announced who he's playing.
I'm gonna look it up.
I was playing the Mole Man.
Well, he looks like the Mole Man.
Stingray is playing the Mole Man. Yeah.
Is he really?
Our first introduction.
Yeah. He's a great actor, by the way.
He's a great actor. Big Ben Grimm.
Yeah, again, and hate. Thank you. I'm glad you said that because there's people like, oh, the CG looks terrible. The CG looks terrible.
I think the CG looks awesome. I like it. I like the way it looks. I think it works really well with the 60s retro futuristic look, how the CGI looks. I think it looks great. My one complaint about the thing, and it's very small.
Bigger.
No, the eyes. I need the eyes to be a little bit bigger. There's kind of beady eyes. Like, Ben, his eyes convey a lot of emotion. I'd like for his eyes to be a little bit bigger, but I mean, really, I think this is the best thing that we've gotten so far. I don't know how you're going to shit on it and be like, but Michael Chiklis, like, nobody wants the foam suit and nobody wants that weird rock monster in the last movie. This looks good. The eyebrows are there. This looks good to me.
It looks perfect to me.
And also people are complaining about the voice, and I'm like,
you know what? I can see that because I was expecting the real graggly voice, like, hey, it's clobber time. But at the same time,
that's cartoon.
That's cartoon voice. So we can't even say that he had that voice in real life. But when you see clobbering time, it looks like all cracky and like it's clobbering time. So
and maybe he does have that when he raises his voice, right? When he yells out, it's clobbering time. Maybe that comes out, right? But I don't know. I'm not mad at this. I thought this was funny. Again,
I thought that voice coming out of him, but
this is
I thought it was funny that he's getting typecast as like a kitchen worker.
Yeah, that's what I said. I love this homage to the bear, right? Like it's perfect.
Yeah, but he was a cook in the comics too, right?
Well, that's the thing. Ben Grimm's a big softy in the comics. He likes to knit. He does, he makes stuffed animals.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I thought he did. Maybe I'm crazy.
That's his thing.
But
I don't know
what's wrong with this. I don't know what's wrong with the CGI. I'm looking at it close up. It don't bother me at all.
But see, like it almost looks like he doesn't have eyes. Like I need the eyes to be a little bit.
I got you. You wanted more piercing blue, but you know what? And they might change that.
Not more piercing.
This is still
just bigger.
No, but I mean, so you can see it piercing blue.
Yeah.
Like you want to see the eyes, so maybe more of a blue in the eyes.
But as you said, this is the first trailer. CGI is always they're always constantly updating this shit before release. So
yeah.
Should he be bigger?
No, he's only 6 foot in the comics initially.
Is he? I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
always thought
He's
there's
bigger than
talks
Michael
about this in chat.
Chiklis. He just ain't as big as that monster in the last movie. You know what I mean?
yo, I really do like this. Like, yo, I am not. There's nothing wrong with this at all to me.
The nose is perfect. The mouth, the eyebrows. He's got the brow, man, straight from the books.
Yeah, looks fucking perfect. I don't have no problem.
I love the color palette too. I think the blue they chose to go with is really good. Like the last movie with the rock monster, they had like black. The other movies they had like a really dark blue, and this has got that bright '60s pop feel. And Vanessa Kirby's gorgeous. I don't know what everybody's complaining about.
I'm confused. Like,
I am too. I'm like, what?
She looks like a Disney princess right there. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
What do you want? I'm so.
I don't know. Everybody wants to complain about something.
And she doesn't have to wear contacts to have blue eyes. Isn't that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, again, what's wrong with the CGI? I'm confused. Like, yo, people are like, I'm snobby about CGI, but look, this don't look bad.
I think a lot of it goes to that one scene where he's got the hat on and the trench coat. Because if you look at his face there, but I think that's where Steve, I think that to me is the eyes was the biggest glare because you couldn't see the eyes well enough in that one.
Herbie's face, if you go back to that, so much detail. Like,
it looks like he's
the
smiling.
layers of plastic.
Yeah,
all those, like, there's like a tape wind in there. Like,
you know, that's gonna be a toy, right? A fucking great toy.
There's gonna be life size of those things that you can have sitting on your desk. You know what I mean? Oh.
Everybody's gonna love the Thing and his personality. So, was he working on?
I like this with Reed.
Quantum tech.
I love this part where he's just on a chalkboard. He's not using Stark tech, digital everything. He's on a chalkboard right now. Formulas, love it.
What's those? What's you see the time hole in the back?
Oh yeah,
the time jump,
the worm, the
wormhole.
What are those weird? Like, are those fucking nutcrackers in the back there? What's going on back there?
Those are suits. Those are the suits.
Space suits.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what the ones that they came in? Because I think where this takes place, it takes place after they actually got all their powers.
Yeah, because you can
watch those.
You can see when we go to the space thing is a lot. I've noticed people weren't pointing it out, but there's two different spacesuits they're wearing in this trailer.
Agree. Yeah.
You could see the prior one because it was very much kind of a NASA, original type spacesuit.
Yeah,
like that one. But
so
then
you got that one with the white and the American flag on it. Okay.
But you see also same colorway, but you see a 4 on it again. I'll show it to you when we get to that one. Like, so this is because you're seeing Ben before he transforms.
Well, and even on the voiceover, he's talking about the first time we went up, you couldn't do this. This is where he's kind of explaining the powers. That fucking rocket looks so good.
Rocket.
Why don't we have cool shit like that? We got these big flying penises that fly and crash, and we need some cool shit like that. Got dildos. We're launching dildos into space on a constant basis.
But see, like right here, if you look at his suit, he's got a 4 there. It's a different suit. So this is after.
You think so?
All this stuff that's happening. Yeah, he's got a 4. That suit is different.
But that might be a suit.
Shoot. You know what? You're right. But that may have been a suit that comes off and they're up.
Because it's a different. On that other one, does he have like a helmet with lock on?
I don't know. This might be a trailer thing too.
No, but that helmet, that suit has a helmet that locks, just like that one, and it's got a different symbol on the shoulder. Will's right; it's different. It's definitely not your first trip out.
I think this is the second trip out where things, who knows? Galactus might be throwing shit at him, because that's what I noticed. All of a sudden, I'm looking at the arm, and like in a shot here, you can see a 4, and I'm like, oh, that's not the same suit because they had American flags and stuff on the other ones. I'm like, unless it's an attachment, but like even the neck on that is different. That attaches the helmet.
Yeah, so. I don't know. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I didn't.
And there's like different things on the shoulders, and it almost looks like.
Oh, look at that. That was a good.
See, like those cords right there. Like it almost looks like maybe that's one that allows him to stretch.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, they're going with the whole. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. And you're talking about this scene, Will?
Yeah, this is the scene where
Big Ben Grimm.
It's a sad scene. Ben's always been like this,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like those scenes are going to be so good if you could see his fucking eyes. If you can't see his eyes, if he looks like one of those dead animals on fucking The Lion King, it's not going to work. You got to be able to see the eyes.
Yeah. Keep going, Sean. I think it shows it in the next, because then it's gonna right here. I think.
Yeah, but look at his eyes right there. You can see him.
Yeah.
Big blues, but then it gets so squinky. I don't know why he got so squinchy.
Yeah,
on
it's
that
just so small. Like I don't need him to be big, giant Disney cartoon eyes, and I get why they're.
Not too bad right there, though.
Yeah, I think it's just because of the lighting.
That's not too
here.
bad right there. It's not too bad, you know. And maybe they're gonna. It's a small. Honestly, it's a small gripe. It's just the one thing I was like, man, I want to see his eyes more.
I like it. And then,
I think it looks fine. The CGI, like, it doesn't look. It's fine. I'm so forgiving. Like, but I can't have this attitude about fucking like Superman's face that I did on Saturday, and then be like, oh fuck this bullshit. Like, look, I'm fine with it. It looks fine. It looks good. So
yeah,
remember,
yeah. All right. Well, we got our first, look at
Joseph Quinn, Johnny Storm.
That motherfucker is gonna be huge after this.
He's already huge, though.
I mean, he's already gotten big. Yeah.
He's already big. He's already got Doja Cat. But I'm saying
is he
this is gonna. I think they hit well in some ways, at least.
Flame on. Can't get a good picture of that one, but
the effects are gonna be so good.
I mean, we've seen it in Deadpool Wolverine. So
but you know what? Honestly, this is the only thing they didn't really need to fix. I've never had a complaint about how the Human Torch looked in any Fantastic movie.
I agree.
He looked great as Chris Evans. Looked great as Michael B. Jordan. It looks great here. This seems to be an effect they have down pretty good.
Yeah, I don't.
And I like the voiceover here with Vanessa Kirby where she's talking about, like, Ben's always been the rock of the team,
Right.
Johnny's always been the hothead, like, because he has. I mean, Ben's, and Sue is the heart, she's the heart of the team. Reads the brain.
I like that I like that they went a slightly older actress for Sue Storm because it's cold, but she looks more motherly. To the
other
team.
Well, and they're setting that up, right? I mean, there's rumors that Franklin, like, she's gonna have Franklin Richards in this movie. It's part of that.
And I mean that in the nicest way. I don't mean to say
right. Like, and she's not old. I mean, she's only 36, 37. So
yeah, she's
fine with that.
I'm much older than her.
Yes,
it's not a 22-year-old person with
here
a
we
50-some-odd-year-old.
Her using her powers here.
She does kind of look like Nicole Kidman right there.
She does a little bit.
But that suit looks great. It's straight out of like, you know what I imagine that is like, that's going to be your opening scene with them versus the Mole Man. They got their retro suit, kind of silly looking. And look at all the debris around. The Mole Man's coming up. This is where they're showing off their powers. You're going to get that opening, that action scene that kind of sets the tone. The whole world is in love with the Fantastic Four. That's when they have to establish this really rosy, colorful picture, and it's all happy-go-lucky until some shit goes wrong when they go to space, and then shit gets serious.
Yeah, they go back to space again to test something out. And that's where they awaken Galactus.
Not even that, and then the Herald of Silver Surfer. That might be a thing too, because they got to go see what the hell's in space.
And the suits are definitely going to change. That neckline, how kind of cheap it looks there, like that's not going to be. This is the opening scene.
This is not their final suits, dog. We all know.
Hell no. Hell no. But I think it looks great. I think it's a great establishing suit.
Well, and they all have a little different nuances in their original suit designs.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the Thing, he's got the white going all the way down. Same with Johnny, like almost all the way down. And Reed doesn't have white on his suit. So I don't know if that means something, if that's something different. I like this too. Like Johnny going up as high as he can and then reaching the atmosphere where there's no oxygen and he can't flame on anymore. And he falls back.
I like that.
Reminding me of Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie. Remember when he keeps going up and he has that freeze over?
Yeah.
when he's icing.
This is a cool scene.
And so this, yeah.
Yeah,
what
is this the coming of Galactus into the atmosphere? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Great shot over New York.
Yeah.
What's that building off to the right? You see that building off to the right
yeah,
with that big
that's
loop?
not a real building in New York. I can tell you that.
No, it's not.
And then there's one off to the left too. It's got like there's like a it's got like a weird space needle kind of thing. To the left of
there's a couple of space needles in
top.
in one of the other like light shots. I like this where they're wearing the old Halloween costumes of the thing.
Yeah. That's gonna be a real Halloween costume, you know that, right?
Of
and that
course.
Fantastic Four coat is gonna be a real coat.
So I got one right now. I'm wearing a Fantastic Four coat. Got even the little logo on it right there. See?
That was great. I didn't even see that scene. That caught that really quick.
They're so smart, so smart to lean in to the cheesiness of the Fantastic Four as a '60s design because it's just an element of that time instead of trying to modernize it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll get to it. We're modern.
They're going to bring them to the modern world, and they're going to have to upgrade. But establishing them here is so smart.
Just like what they did with Cap, the first Avenger, right? Just makes sense.
We talked about it. We talked about this being the way to go.
It's been grim.
Yeah, I love this. He's getting ready to run through brick walls here.
This is Mole Man. This is the Mole Man.
It has to be, Steve. It has to be. I agree. It has to be a Mole Man. They're gonna have to fight one villain and then fight another villain. So it's gonna have to. I'm glad they're doing that. They're giving us different tiers of.
They're gonna go the way of the Incredibles.
They have another villain. They have another villain on here, right? Because right here, this is who we see. This is the other villain.
Who is this?
Who's I forgot his name now. He not controls. He has his mind connected to 3 apes. What is his name? He's Russian. Oh my God, I'm gonna have his first appearance.
We'll wait until you get it because I don't know who it is and I don't even know what to look up. So
there's a few theories, but I don't know.
No, Bill seems to know exactly who it is.
Mystery character. I don't know.
I think they announced who he was supposed to be, but
Harvey Elder, aka the subterranean supervillain, the Mole Man. No, that's playing Hauser. That's Hauser who's playing that position. I don't. Dr. Franklin Storm.
No,
not Dr. Franklin Storm. Nathaniel Richards. No. Oh, futuristic Nathaniel Richards.
The Red Ghost.
The Red Ghost. That's who it is.
That might be Nathaniel Richards, dog.
You think that's going to be Nathaniel Richards, and they're going to bring in the Kang
future version?
Because if they bring in Nathaniel Richards, they have. I mean, I know there's rumors already about bringing back Jonathan Majors, but then you got to tie back Kang into this if they bring in Nathaniel Richards.
The Red Ghost and his super apes are a group of supervillains appearing in comics and started their first
could be the Red Ghost.
Fantastic Four before confronting other Marvel heroes.
So maybe instead of Mole Man, he's fighting the Red Ghost.
Maybe.
No, but that other guy is definitely cast as Mole Man.
Yeah, I know. I think so.
Okay.
I
guess maybe.
I'm going Mole Man. I'm going Mole Man.
Okay.
I'm going Franklin Richards.
You mean Nathaniel Richards? Franklin Richards is the kid.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's go.
I guess this is the other suit that you guys are talking about, which you're right.
Yeah, so you can see the 4 on his arm. You see
that looks like the Miles Teller right there, doesn't it?
And then if you look at the old suit compared to this suit, you see that there's
it's a different color blue almost.
Yeah, and other pieces and shit. Yeah,
it's a much lighter blue. She's got the white stripes on the shoulder, but no other. It's just blue. And see, this has a whole white patch.
Yeah, and it has like silver section, little doodads on it. Yeah.
The flag is super small and on the right there on his right side of his chest, but on the other one, it's a big flag on the left.
So. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then we get a little glimpse.
He's got the gray though; looks really good.
Yeah,
it does. The shadow of Galactus looming over New York,
and it's not a cloud. So good.
Oh, thank God.
Right here too, like you see how big. Everybody's like, "Oh, is it too small?" I'm like, "No." You see the Statue of Liberty right there? Have you ever seen the Statue of Liberty?
How big do you want him to be? You can't have him eat the planet. Goddamn, man. You can't
Yeah, he's
do
not gonna
that.
eat it like a damn donut hole. Like,
Yeah, there's got to be like things
And-
attached to
And
that.
in the comics and in the cartoons and everything, he does shrink. He is able to manipulate his size. So
Yeah.
like,
Right.
It's
Like
not
you would assume like he could, yeah.
I mean, damn, the movie would be over if he just went like this.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this would never happen. So okay, so what you want to happen is him to show up in space and go, and then
Yeah.
like that's it.
the end.
Like that's not fun. We gotta have him shrink down so we can kick him in the face a little bit. We gotta have clobbering time
Yep.
as a family. Very, Fast and the Furious.
Oh,
Vin Diesel shows up.
it's all about family. I mean, I like this. It looks cool.
Yeah.
It must be on like a TV show or something like
Yeah,
I
that.
think this is like
yeah,
introduction to them.
Yeah. The Fantastic
Mhm.
Four. It's cool.
With that
Oh, yeah.
old timey voice over, he's like, oh, welcome, the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
No, it's just a great logo.
That's a
Great
great logo.
concept.
Yeah.
Retrofuturism. It's a thing. It's a big thing with Fallout. It has a lot of that same feel.
Presented in fantastic vision.
I love that too.
I love that. I didn't even see that till right now. That is dope. I love that. God damn. Good
And just
job.
even the fact that it's like bowed that way, like even that is just like, it's so good.
I'm gonna be on the road, but we're reviewing it. I'm gonna figure out how to watch this thing, and I'm gonna review it on the road. I don't care. I'll be at a wedding the night we record, and I'm going to leave the wedding and record, and then go back to the wedding.
Okay. I mean,
So
We can figure something out. Though.
this is the opening day release movie, right?
Yeah.
First weekend.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
why.
Oh, yeah,
I
we're
mean,
reviewing it that Saturday for sure.
yeah,
Oh, but
that's
we
what
can review it on Friday or something, maybe. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it
Okay, we'll figure that out. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Live. We'll just do that. We'll do the Fantastic Four just as a separate show.
Live on a Friday night.
Of course. Why
Love
not?
it. So, well, there you go. We went through the trailer. We love the trailer.
27
Can't wait for this
out.
movie.
Absolutely.
15 minutes.
27. All right. So that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoy. This is a little.
This is Sean.
And this is Steve. Until next time, everybody, keep it geeky.